Isibongo ngokuzalwa nje khona la eMpumalanga, ngisakhamuzi la eMpumalanga province. I-purpose yokwenza lo mkhuleko singamabandla futhi singaphelele ngoba ngifuna ukubeka kucace lokho-ke ukuthi esingabantu asingahlanye singawona amanzi. Kepha thina sila ngoba sinombono ofanayo ukuthi isifiso sethu ukuthi sibone nje iqiniso livela kulesimo esehlele ubaba uSenzomchunu okubaba wethu njengomholi esimaziyo oqotho kuyo yonke iminyango esike sabona iphatha asikaze sibone thina ekusolwa ngenkohlakalo.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Controversial Podcast. In today's episode, I just want us to talk about the suspended minister, Senzomchunu. Before I say anything about this guy, I just want to say that some people have no shame because apparently over the weekend, they held a prayer for Senzomchunu, and it is really embarrassing shame. I'm talking about the minister who disbanded the PKTT, the political killings task team that was working very hard to arrest the criminals. It is also alleged that he's working closely with criminal cartels, but the most funny part is that some people believe that this guy is innocent and he's not involved in all the allegations that were brought by the top cop of KwaZulu-Natal, the Provincial Commissioner, Lieutenant General Ntahla Mkhwanazi. I saw a post on the X app on the MDN News, and it was written, "Prayer for Senzomchunu was a success. Organizer Siponati Mafuyela, one of the organizers of Prayer for Senzomchunu, an event dedicated for the embattled suspended police minister Senzomchunu, Siponati Mafuyela, said the event was a success. The prayer was held on Saturday in Mbombela in Mpumalanga, with many gospel artists booked to perform. Mchunu is facing allegations of dismantling the KZN political killings task team PKTT in December 2024. This led to the establishment of the Matlanga Commission and the Parliamentary Ad Hoc Committee, which probe the political interference, cartels infiltrating SAPS, and corruption. This is an embarrassment, in my opinion. Like, seriously, if Mchunu was in China right now, if he was a minister in China, he was going to be unalived. Chinese government does not play. If they find out that you are involved in corruption and you've looted money and you are working together with criminals, they will execute you there. They don't play. They will just unalive you. I'm guessing we are all watching the Matlanga Commission and the Ad Hoc Committee. We heard what Mchunu has done in December 2024 when he wrote a letter. Remember that famous letter that was circulating on social media, where Mchunu wrote a letter and actually disbanded the political killings task team and was actually influenced by Mary Diaz. Mary Diaz wrote a letter to tell Mchunu that, you know what, disband this team. He even put a deadline. He said, disband this team immediately, even though the ad hoc committee was busy explaining nonsense, saying immediately didn't mean now, it meant later. But the KZN Provincial Commissioner said Mchunu disbanded that team because the team was busy now investigating people who are drug dealers, was actually investigating the drug cartels. That is why Mchunu was like, no, disband this team. Because remember, they arrested Katie Molefe, and they said it was very difficult to arrest Katie Molefe because a lot of people, I'm talking about the law enforcement in Gauteng, interfered and they just wanted to protect Katie Molefe. Allegedly, because they are in Molefe's pocket, and they also arrested that guy, Vusimuzi Matlala. That criminal was portrayed as a businessman. You know, we've been told so many times by the media that Vusimuzi Matlala is the kingpin, of which I beg to differ. I don't think Vusimuzi Matlala is a kingpin. It's just a small fish. We've had a lot of shenanigans about Senzo Mchunu. There was a witness also not so long ago, about a month ago, called Witness E, who testified at the Matlanga Commission and said Mchunu was busy pressurizing him. Mchunu wanted to write a statement for him. We even heard Senzo Mchunu speaking over the phone, trying to tell this guy to stop calling him over the phone and he must write everything on WhatsApp. So out of all the people you could have prayed for, chose him, the embattled minister. Like, really? You're not praying for unemployment rate to drop. You're not praying for the general of KwaZulu-Natal, Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. I'm talking about the guy who exposed politicians and criminals. Is Senzo Mchunu paying you to pray for him? Because now I really don't understand what is really happening. And we've got this clown called Brown Mokgotsi. Brown Mokgotsi was so scared to go to the ad hoc committee because he wanted protection. He said he's not safe. He wants the commission to pay for his protection. When he goes to media, he's no longer targeted. He's no longer scared. He recently went to Sizwe Mpofu Walsh's podcast, and he went there to just lie further. I didn't finish that whole podcast, but I heard the part where he was saying Mchunu is a saint. He was busy defending Senzo Mchunu. I'm talking about a guy who lied at the Matlanga Commission and he was exposed. After being exposed, he admitted that he didn't even have a proof. Hence, he was calling himself the agent or the runner whatsoever. It's such a shame that we are giving Brown Mokgotsi a platform to speak. That man belongs to jail. He's been swindling Vusimuzi Matlala, doing all those shenanigans. We saw the WhatsApp messages of the Matlanga Commission that he was busy swindling Vusimuzi Matlala. He just wanted money, nothing else, and he was playing Vusimuzi Matlala at the same time.
Again on Tuesday.
I'm sorry, Mr. Mkhotsi.
Mr.
Mkhotsi thought that he was expected back on Tuesday, but it's been clarified that he's...
Oh, your legal representatives will clarify to you, Mr. Mkhotsi.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
What do you think about that prayer that was held for Senzo Mchunu? Do you also believe that Senzo Mchunu is innocent? Share your views on this one. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye. See you on the next episode.
He's with him in the house, and he was using his number. He said, just WhatsApp it, just draft a statement and finish and send it on WhatsApp to this man, Lindo Mthembu. We must not keep on talking. And then I said, okay. Then that was the end of the call.
Thank you.